Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today I have a little festive project. So Pootles Advent Countdown is on its way. If you don't know what that is, it's a big series that I do every year, and I've done it every year since I first joined as a demo in 2013. And I do it every single year, and it's it's going to be 25 projects back to back for 5 weeks. But although it's not starting until the beginning of September, well, right at the end of August, I still want to show you a few festive things. So I'm showing you paper we had last year, First Frost. Now, if you saw it and fell in love with it and then didn't stock up enough, don't panic, it's back. It's back and it's lovely. And last year I used this an awful lot with our ice glitter that we had, but that hasn't carried over. So what I've done here is I've decorated it. We do still have our shimmery crystal effect, so it's glue with glitter encased in it, which I'm hoping, if I get close enough, you can see there's glitter in, and it creates a glazed domed effect, and it's really lovely. But this paper is just gorgeous. So I wanted to create a little bit of bunting, and I was inspired by an image in the new winter catalogue. Where's that one gone? There it is. The new winter catalogue, where they're showcasing our card stand with it. But it's just nice to have a little bit of bunting around your house. If you've got a small space for decorating at Christmas time and you love to have decorations but you don't have loads of space, this is great. Something like this on a shelf is just fabulous. And you can just use any colours you want or any patterns you want. You don't have to go the icy blue. So I'm going to scooch that out of the way. And what I've got here is my pack of First Frost paper. So one side it's this photorealistic paper on one side, absolutely gorgeous, and then the other side is silver and white, and it's just utterly charming. I'm going to go with this side again, and I'm going to pull out the purples this time that I fancy using. I think I half got this ready before, but not completely, and I'm looking for 5 of them. I repeated that one, yes. I think I pulled them out in readiness. I don't think that would look quite right. So yeah, I got the 5. Yes, I did get my 5 ready. I've forgotten I did that. So yeah, you just pull out 5 or 7. You want to go in odd numbers. 3 is probably too small, but 5, 7, 9, however many you want, but go in odd numbers. And yeah, just start pulling them out and saying, well, is that going to work? Is that going to line up? That will be fine. Right, then grab a trimmer. I'm going to pull this one out, and you want 2 by 4 inch pieces. So I did this on a project last week, 2 by 4 with the triple banner punch, and it was kind of all my brain mashing everything around together, put the idea together. But yeah, 2 by 4 inches, which is 5 by 10 centimeters, and I want more of the purple on this one. So I'm just going to do one for now, and then you need it the right way up so that you're not putting, I want my flag tail down there, because otherwise, it's going to be upside down. So slide it in, and that's my first one done. So what I'm going to do is quickly do the rest and chatter away to you. I think I like that area. I love these. Not that I'm a scrapbooker, but I have seen some people who've done some beautiful scrapbook style journals with these pages, certainly last year, and they were absolutely beautiful. And while that's not my skill set, I love to look at them. Right, I want the more purpley section of this one. So cut down there and aim for that, and again the purpley area there I want. There we go, so they're all done. So it's very quick to put these together. It's, I think, probably the longest part is deciding which patterns to choose. But yeah, very good and easy to put together. You see there's a lot of purple there. I want to hang on to that bit. Done. Okay, So they're all done, and then I have a crocodile. Crocodiles are terribly, terribly expensive. Hunt on eBay for a cheap one. That's where I got mine from. I think they're about £35 each, and I picked up mine for 11. But it goes through the whole lot in one go. Stampin' Up! Used to sell it long before I became a demo, but yeah, eBay. You're after one of those. So then decide which order you want to put it in. I'm going... It's like shuffling a deck of cards. I'm going like that. So now I want to use some twine. Now the twine I used on this one is the blue and white, but there's no blue in it. So I'm going to go linen thread. Really, it's just linen thread is going to be it. So just running my nail down that to straighten it a bit. Cut off the end, and you just start feeding it through. I like to go from back to front so that I get a bit of the linen thread across the front, and I've also, you can't see, but I've stretched right off here, but basically I've pulled enough thread through this first one that I've got plenty to go weave through all of it. So then I'm going to go in the front and then grab one of these. Here they are. They're glitter star ornaments, and they're very cute. Well, they're very cute. Isn't that lovely? Delicate, sweet. Somebody's going to make earrings out of those, I'm sure. So feed one through and then just go front to back. No, wrong way around. Back to front. Back to front, and keep going. And there are... Sometimes you'll see people make bunting and they tie a knot at each point. I don't. Mostly because I'd get the knots wrong each time, and I'd end up with my spacings having issues, but also actually because when I come to display this in my home, I might need to fill a bigger gap or a smaller gap, and I've just got choice then. But once it is in place, it doesn't move. And got a little bit roughed up there, and you just keep going, and it's lovely. I could seriously imagine this all along, you know, shelving. That would be nice. Small people's bedrooms. My boys every year say, "Mum, can we have a Christmas tree?" And I've got these tiny little ones that are about, I don't know, 15 centimetres high, about 6 inches. And I let them have those with some really old cool retro ornaments on them. But, you know, they're not going to have a Christmas tree, but they do want to decorate a little bit. So something like this in a small person's bedroom would be good. So there we go. Move that out of the way. And that's pretty much it, bar the extra decoration. Now, if you weren't going to do this as Christmassy, you could die cut words and put it along. You could have, you know, Merry on one, and then you could have a longer one that says Christmas, something like that. I'm just going simple. What I am going to do is I'm just going to do one of these. I'm just going to find a bit of scrap cardstock. I'm looking for something dark. Here we go. Oh. Here we go. And see if I can get it so that you can see the shimmer and the glimmer. Can you see that glitter in there? I don't know if you can or not, but that will dry completely clear and that glitter will come up. But if I left it like that, it would dry, you know, as a 3D blob like that. It's going to dry that shape. So I'm just going to pick out a few little bits. On this one that would be glittery, and you could add extra glitter if you've got it. I don't have it, but just a little extra bit. I really don't think it's showing up on camera, but you know, bright ring lights and all that. Let me just pop them off for a second, see if that'll make a difference. I don't know that it is, but let me just... I think you can see the glitter maybe a little bit more. It's slightly iridescent as well, But yeah, it's lovely. Let me just turn these lights back on again, if I can find the switch. There we go. Don't you just love an autofocus? But I think those will be fun. Let me zoom back out. Yeah, like I say, fun as a little bit of extra bunting along a shelf if you've got a small space to decorate, or for a small person's room. There's a jet fighter going overhead. Of course there is. Perfectly timed. But just fun. A little bit of fun. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.